Hi friends, thanks for joining me. It's Morag here and I have a fun layout using the June 2024 kits, and I have to say I am rather partial to anything travel, so the June 2024 kits definitely ticks all the boxes for me. I love the dies that came with this, well, that are available with this month's kit. And I shall be using the pocket die, which is a foldable tag, on this layout. And in fact, that's what inspired me to create this particular layout. I've gone through the different kits. So there's the main kit, and there is a die cut pack in there. I've also been through the embellishment kit, where you'll find some additional die cuts. And then lastly, I've chopped up the pieces in the Pocket Life kit to make some more dies. So I have it in my mind to create a kind of cascading tag layout, hence me searching for all these particular tags. And I've gone through all the bits and pieces, and it just took me a little while to make all the arrangements, because I've printed off some photos that are quite small, and I'm going to put them on the tags, and I want lots of tags underneath and all around, as if they were cascading from the top of the page. That kind of seemed easier to say than it was to do, to be honest, but I'm really thrilled with how it's all turned out. So I die cut the foldable tag that has a window, and realised actually that one of the chipboard pieces from the, I think that was the main kit, yes that's right, it came on the frames pack, fits inside that aperture, so that would be rude not to. And I've also die cut some tags. We had some dies available in the shop a few months ago, some tag dies, so I've utilised those to make some more tags for myself. Sorry, I can't get my words out straight today. Just getting over a bout of COVID. So in order to anchor the tags, I'm going to thread some twine through them, but I felt like they needed to be anchored in some way to the top of my page. And what I've done this in the past and created a kind of faux envelope flap, I want to say. So I've just cut a piece of pattern paper, and I love those icons on there. That's perfect for my theme. And I'm going to make myself some faux button enclosures. I have no idea what these things are called, but I've got some envelopes where you have the little string that winds between the two buttons. So I'm going to make a faux one of those. And one thing I tend to forget is I need a title, so just trying to remind myself that I need some sort of title. And then I'm going to need some little bits and pieces to tuck in between my tags and actually decorate the photos. So I'm just quickly going through the die cut pack from the main kit. And there might be a few pieces in there that came from one of the other packs. It's my best one in the world. I tend to just throw everything back in the pack when I've finished. So my photographs are taken from a little trip around Amsterdam last year. And although I have scrapped some photos before, I thought I would just do some of the actual city sites that we saw. I tend to make scrapbook layouts with people in it where possible, and then use the kind of just places on maybe a mini album. I have scrapped some of these, but I didn't take that many photos. I need a good rap on the knuckles there. but so I might have scrapped these before, but they were my favourites from our little trip. I have no idea. I just took some random canals, as you do, probably a few churches as we went past on a boat tour. And I think actually I've captured some of the real iconic ones that I've seen other people take. So that must have been a subconscious thing, or we've all been attracted to the same kind of views, I think. So with a bit of toing and froing, you kind of get a gist of what I'm doing here. So I've got my photos at different angles from one another. And I'm just going to try and collage them together lightly. Because the trouble is, you move one and they're all haphazard, then it all changes, and I was kind of going around in circles. So I am just kind of tacking them down into place. There's white space on most of these photos, so I'm using those bits to do the overlapping. Before I go any further, I'm just going to sew those buttons into place. And I've just picked up 2 random buttons from my stash. And then I'm going to sew them with wax thread. I do like a bit of wax thread, I have to say. So I'll just use this to sew them with, and then I can use that then as the twine through my tags. Apologies, I didn't realise that bit is off camera. So now having got the twine, I can just thread that through my tags, and I really envisaged the twine just kind of looping here and there, and just gently going down towards the bottom of my layout. So it's a bit fiddly, but what I like about wax twine is you can curl it and twist it. You do need to glue it into place, but it does have this natural ability to stay where you put it. Well, it does tend to ping off, but it's thicker than normal embroidery floss, and of course, I say it will keep its shape somewhat. So I'll just stick those last few tags. So you can't quite see the bottom of that tag there for some reason, but that's where my camera moves on its own. But essentially what I'm trying to do is loop that twine through and then just have it undulating down towards the bottom in a kind of a nice loose curve here and there, which kind of works. I say you do have to glue it into place though, otherwise it will just pop off and move itself. So I'm just going to use some of the die cuts to add a little bit of detail in that stack. And I just love the way, it really feels nice and loose, interesting. And I'm just going to pop my title on now, which are the foam cardstock stickers, which are in the embellishment kit. I have to say, I'm not supposed to have favourites, but the foam cardstock stickers are my favourites each month. Such beautiful colours and designs. I remember we've got some tags in the main kit, frames even, chipboard frames. I'm going to tuck one on the top left there. So I've got a bit of an orange theme going through my page, so I just wanted to pop a few more orange bits and pieces on. And I'm actually going to use the alphas that came with the main kit, are they puffy alphas? So I'm mixing my alphas and words together to create my title. So my apologies, it is off camera, but I'm just basically laying down the title there. So this one came together actually relatively straightforward once I'd kind of worked out what I wanted to do, a bit of faffing around. I'm just going to add a few more of those fantastic silver puffy stickers from the embellishment kit. I actually can't see them. I'm sure they're on the embellishment kit. And then some of the strip words and phrases from the Pocket Life kit. So while I finish this off, because it is almost done, I'll just remind you that subscribers enjoy a fantastic 15% off any add-on kits. And you can choose your add-on kit each month. And I would highly recommend getting things like the dies because you just use those month after month. So as I mentioned earlier, I'd used some dies that we had last year, I think it was, and they never run out, do they? So that is the final result. I hope you like it. I really liked the idea of it. I'm not sure it turned out exactly as I imagined in the first place, but I really do love the concept of it and the fact that I could get lots of photos on my page. So if you've been inspired by this and feel like creating your own version, I would love to see that in our Facebook group. So you can look at all the inspiration for the June kit over there, both from the design team and from the customers. And I'm sure you'll find lots to inspire you. So thanks so much for joining me. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and you'll never miss out. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye now.